Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to go over the 7 things that damage your brain. Make sure to watch each one of them because you can be damaging your brain unconsciously. It seems like everyone around you is concerned with their health, the way they look, the food they eat, etc. But who is paying attention to your most vital organ that controls your body? Your brain has the same need for care as your heart or other organs. In the human brain, information is processed and analyzed at a very rapid rate. It is the control center for all of your productivity and actions. Damage to the brain can affect your thinking, memory, sensory perception, and so on severely, since it is the most crucial organ in your body. You probably aren't aware that the vast majority of us practice daily habits that are actually hindering the brain's ability to do its job. It's even worse, because many of these habits can have long-term and even devastating consequences. Healthy minds offer a host of advantages and a high quality of life, which most people do not take advantage of. It is easy to improve the health of your brain now and as you age. Just avoid habits that cause damage to your brain. Here are 7 things that damage your brain. Number 1. Googling literally everything. The fact that we have access to the world round the clock relieves an enormous amount of pressure to remember basic facts. Google is ruining our memories as well, providing quick answers to questions. Looking up information online, instead of trying to recall it ourselves, makes us shallow thinkers, because passively repeating information, for example repeatedly looking it up on the internet, does not create a solid, lasting memory trace. Our reliance on technology is damaging our ability to remember boilerplate information from our daily lives. The vast majority of parents couldn't dial the phone number of children's schools from memory, and more than half couldn't call their kids' cell phones without looking up the number first. Another research shows that college students were seen to recall less information when they knew they could search for it instead. Number 2. Playing loud music with your earphones. Loud music played on earphones causes hearing loss by having a similar effect on nerves as multiple sclerosis, research finds. It is well known that loud noises can lead to hearing problems, such as temporary hearing loss or ringing in the ears, and even permanent hearing loss. But recently, scientists have been able to identify damages to nerve cells as a result of noise exposure. You might damage your hearing permanently by listening to very loud music with headphones or earphones. It can also result in some brain problems such as loss of memory and damage to your brain tissue in the future. This is because the brain is the one which takes effort to recognize what is being said around you. The brain will be damaged if you apply too much force to it. Playing loud music with your earphones can damage the delicate nerve endings that transfer the electrical information from the cells inside your ear to your brain, potentially causing inflammatory reactions within the brain itself. Number 3. Binge-watching Netflix. Binge-watching is a relatively new behavior pattern whose popularity has been increasing in last years. Most studies define binge-watching as watching multiple episodes of TV series in one sitting, or using the definition created by Netflix, whereby binge-watching is watching between 1 to 6 episodes in one sitting. However, if you are a Netflix binge watcher, you might want to consider the impact TV watching can have on your brain. Research shows that regularly watching over 3 hours of TV each day could lead to cognitive decline in language and memory down the line. Scientists found that over the 6-year period, people who watched 3 to 5 hours of TV each day experienced a greater decline in verbal memory. Also, their overall physical health got worse, and they were more frequently depressed. This has to do with the rapid changes in images, sounds, and actions that your brain processes while you're passively receiving information. Scientists suggest that people should spend less time watching TV and instead engage their brains with puzzles, games, and physical exercise to stimulate the brain. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. Eating junk food. Eating too much junk food can harm not only your body, but also your brain. Junk food shapes people's brains in ways that impair their ability to think, learn, and remember. It can also make it harder to control impulsive behaviors and increase the risk of depression or anxiety. Recent studies showed that daily consumption of junk food links to aggression, depression, and stress, and even shrinkage in certain parts of the brain. Additionally, eating too much hamburgers, pizza, and fries make this neurological appetite regulation stop working, which can cause some serious eating problems. Bad diets have been linked to dementia due to high blood pressure and cholesterol disrupting the blood supply to the brain. Research now confirms that junk foods can prevent brain cells from responding properly to insulin. Junk food makes you feel dull and disinterested while you try to be the complete opposite, and will do its best to make you forget all attempts at cognitive thinking and go to bed. A lot of your energy will go away, and you can feel more depressed. Number 5. Sleeping by covering your head. Even though it may feel comfortable and warm, sleeping with a blanket around your head might increase carbon dioxide consumption and reduce oxygen consumption. Oxygen is very important for your brain to function properly, and if not getting enough of it, your brain cells become damaged. Study discovers that sleeping with the head partially or fully covered by bedding, such as blankets, increases the occurrence and severity of suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's disease. So now, if you want to nurture your brain properly, that's exactly what you need to stop doing. Your brain will definitely thank you. Number 6. Watching porn. Studies show people who regularly watch adult entertainment often develop damage to the prefrontal cortex, the brain region that controls morality, willpower, and impulse control. The research suggests porn could cause users to struggle with their emotions and impulses, possibly leading to compulsive behavior and poor decision-making skills. We are suffering from serious consequences due to our porn addiction, from depression to erectile dysfunction. It also appears that marital quality and commitment to romantic partners have been compromised. Changes in the transmission of dopamine during watching porn can facilitate depression and anxiety. Watching porn could shrink a part of the brain linked to pleasure. Number 7. Too much social media. Regardless of whether you are sitting, standing, or lying down, you have probably mindlessly scrolled through your social media feeds. Even though social media use seems like a harmless habit, there are mental health risks associated with its use. In the first place, basic psychological principles suggest that people aspire to fit in and attract like-minded individuals. Over time, the values and beliefs shared by a group become more and more similar. As a result, it may interfere with your ability to think independently. Second, you often feel worse about your own appearance after interacting with someone you consider more attractive. It can lead to decreased self-esteem as you are constantly comparing yourself to famous models, actors, and fashion stars. Thirdly, spending too much time on social media can hurt your real-life conversations, as you are used to depending on the emojis to express what you are feeling or thinking. In-person conversations can be more difficult to initiate and easier to get messier. Lastly, it can deteriorate your reward system because with excessive use of social media interactions, it can train the brain to release rewarding chemicals such as dopamine, much the same way that addiction works with things like drugs, shopping, and gambling. As a result, the more you use social media, the more you come to expect and require this type of effect in order to feel happy and satisfied. You don't have to delete your Instagram or your Facebook account, but you should really consider limiting your time using those applications if you want to keep your brain in good shape. Now we have a question for you. Which of these things are you struggling with the most? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to learn more about yourself and understand other people better. Check out our other videos. Take care.